Hello students, I am Muhammad Kamran Halil from YouTube channel TPG The Physics Gurus. Today we will discuss the O-Level Physics 5054. The topic which we will discuss is the deformation. Deformation is basically related with the topic for those objects which are having the elasticity. For example, the rubber band. When we will stretch a rubber band, it will start increasing its length. Then what will happen? A time will come when we will stretch it more by applying the force, then it will break. Similarly, the example of a spring, you know that you can use the spring in the ball point or spring in any other device you can use. What will happen? You will start stretching the spring. The length of the spring will start increasing, and a time will come when you will stretch a spring in such a way that the spring will permanently deform. It will not turn back to its original shape and original size. So this is why that is called as the deformation. Now let me start this topic. Elastic objects are those objects which will having the elasticity with them. The first example is the spring and the other example is the rubber. So now let's suppose that this is the original length of the spring, 4 centimeter. When there is no external load placed on the bottom of the spring. So that length is called as the unstretched length, or that length is called the length without any load. So this is represented by L0. Extension, because the spring has not stretched, so it means that there is no extension in the spring. We will define the extension when we will move towards the diagram number 2. In diagram number 2, we can observe that after applying the load of 1 Newton, what has happened? You can see from this diagram, now the length has increased from 4 centimeter to 6 centimeter. The 4 centimeter was called as the unstretched length, but the 6 centimeter is called as the stretched length. Now the length has increased from 4 to 6. So it means that now there is some change in length occur in these two diagrams, diagram number 1 and diagram number 2. That change in length is called as the extension. Extension is represented by small e. The formula for extension is L minus L0, and the definition of extension is that it is the difference between the stretched length and unstretched length. So this is the complete formula for measurement of the extension. So the definition you can write down in the paper if they will ask what is meant by the extension of the spring. So you can write down that this is the difference between the stretched length and unstretched length. That is called the extension of the spring. Now in diagram number 3, let's move to the diagram number 3. In diagram number 3, we have increased the load by 1 Newton. The length has increased from 6 centimeter to 8 centimeter. The extension we can measure. Always remember that whenever we want to measure the extension, we will subtract it from the first value, from the unstretched length. Whenever we want to calculate the extension, we will subtract the stretched length at that particular load from the unstretched length, or when the length of the spring without any external load or force. So for the diagram number 3, the extension increases from 2 centimeter up to 4 centimeter. There is a proportionality difference between the length and the extended length and the extension. So extended length increased by 2 and then the extension will increase by 2. Similarly for this diagram, the length will become 10 centimeter and extension will become 6 centimeter. So there is a difference of 2 centimeter. Similarly for this diagram, the length is 12 centimeter and the extension is 8 centimeter. Now you can see the difference of the pattern, that extension is 0, then 2, then 4 and then 8. After that, when we have increased the load from 4 Newton to 5 Newton, what has happened? Look at this diagram. The diagram shows that now the length is 16 centimeter and the extension is 12 centimeter. It means that now the system has crossed the proportionality limit. Up till 4 Newton, there is proportional change in the length and the extension of the spring. So after a particular time, the spring is easier to stretch. So this is a past paper question as well. What will happen after a particular load? So when you will increase the load, the curls of the spring will start moving away from each other. with a greater distance, so the spring will now not follow the proportionality limit. We can see this by using the graph. This graph is between the extension and load graph. The table you can observe that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Newton, and the extension is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 12 centimeter. Look at this point, that up till this point the extension is increasing by difference of 2, but after 4 Newton it means that now the extension is not increasing by the difference of 2. So there is difference of 4. It means that 4 Newton is the load where the proportionality limit will be exist. After that the spring will not obey the proportionality limit. So now this graph will be a straight line up to 4 Newton. After that the curve will move in the upward direction. Similarly, in the past paper you will observe the graph has been asked in the paper in a different way as well. The load will be along the y-axis and the extension will be along the x-axis. So now what will happen? The graph will remain straight line, and this point till which the graph is a straight line, it's called as the proportionality limit. So you have to remember this thing. It has been asked in the paper so many times. Mark the proportionality limit on the graph. The graph will be given, or maybe it is not given. You have to draw the graph from the graphical table values and then you will mark the proportionality limit. So proportionality limit is that point till which graph is a straight line. So now the curve will be in this direction. Now we will discuss that what is the difference between the spring attached in the series, spring attached in the parallel combination, the graph of the load and extension, and the graph between the load and the length of the spring.